The Premier League is back, and we started off with a cracker of a game, especially for the neutral, at least. Difficult timing for me. I'm out in Taiwan, so the time difference was a bit of a killer. But the game was so excited, it kept me awake. Scoreline at the end, perhaps a little bit harsh for Bournemouth. Liverpool started with a plus. First of all, I want to say huge apologies to Bournemouth fans. Not that they'll care anyway, because it's a new channel. I've hardly got any subscribers. However, I did early in my Premier League predictions, I did put them to get relegated. I was going with my head over my heart. My head was saying, right, they've lost a keeper, they've lost their sturdy foundations of the back line. And I disregarded the fact that they've been a well-run club for many, many years. They've still got some superb attacking talent, and they have bought quite well with the money they made from the sales as well. So if I could go back and change that, I definitely would. Semenyo was one of the best dribblers last season. So he was in the top 5 dribblers with the dribbling success rate in the Premier League last season. And it looks like he's continuing that form with them superb 2 goals in the match as well. And he also trains with one of my good friends, Sol Isaacson-Hurst, who is one of the world's best individual and technical player development coaches. He works with Semenyo as well as a number of other world-class players. And evidently, this starting team, in my opinion, but of course fans are going to know more than me about the strength and depth of the squad, but in my opinion, this starting lineup is good enough to stay up. I really like the midfielder Brooks, Tavernier, Scott, Adams and Semenyo. And with their next match against Wolves, I think this is a great opportunity, especially at home as well, to get the first 3 points of the new season. Moving on to Liverpool now. Liverpool have an outrageous, scary, monstrous squad now. It is scary, no doubt about that. And I think one of the best things what could have happened for them is the media and others kind of not talking down Ekitike or the signing of Ekitike, but kind of talking about Isak and Ekitike possibly being pushed out wide or playing second fiddle. And Ekitike's probably just sat back quietly and thought, you know what, I'm going to show you shitbags. And he's gone out and put in a massive performance. And the great thing about him, for any forward which has just joined a new Premier League club, especially from abroad when you haven't got Premier League experience, is breaking the duck, is getting the goal scoring momentum. Andy Cole, when he first moved, I'm going back a few years now, back to 1995, showing my age a little bit. But Andy Cole, when he first moved from Newcastle to Manchester United for what was it then, 7 or 8 million, it took him 19 matches, I believe, if my research is correct. 90, and I remember because everyone was like, what's going on here? This is dreadful signing. 19 matches for him to finally get his first Premier League goal. Alan Shearer, it took around 3 matches, I believe, when he moved from Blackburn to Newcastle. But you can have forwards or strikers that go on for months and months and months. And the longer it goes, the longer it becomes, he was bought for big money and he just can't cut it in the Premier League. And the strikers are under pressure, but it does soon become that. He hasn't got that issue now. He's up and running. And obviously, Gyökeres and Sesko are going to be looking to break their ducks. A lot of pressure on them. So well done, Ekitike. And what a player he looks like. He looks like he can pick up the ball. He can run at players. He can beat players one-on-one. He can break lines with a dribble. But also he can dominate space and occupy the opposition defenders with striker movement. So not only is he more like a forward coming in from deep, but he can act as that striker. And as you can see, he can finish as well. Makes himself busy. I like that. Also, it looks like this Liverpool team are now just dangerous from everywhere on the pitch. They've also got the wizardry of Wirtz, and of course Mo Salah, who looks like they've got the wizardry to break down the low defensive blocks of teams they're going to face in the future. I was a little bit confused, and I'm talking just from a coach's point of view. Obviously, I've never been a Premier League coach or a professional coach in England, but I've been a professional coach in other countries, and I am a bit of a pragmatic coach in this sense, but also just going on from what Carragher was questioning Slot in the post-match as well, and just my thoughts on the game, on game management, where 2-0 up, and obviously Liverpool were going for that third, and why not? They got hit on the counter a lot. They did get caught out, and there wasn't a lot of cover for the defence, and Bournemouth got back into the match. And were unfortunate not to get something from the game, but obviously then the the firepower that Liverpool had went on to win. So it was deservingly won in the end for Liverpool. However, I just thought there are different ways to manage the game in them situations. And maybe just Liverpool, because they've got the players, they had the quality on the pitch, even with the substitutions, just to control the tempo, control the momentum, and just see it out. And when teams do that, especially at 1-0, there's a danger of losing the match, losing the momentum. However, at 2-0 up, you can really just strangle the game to the end and see it out, because then Bournemouth would have been under pressure to try and push for a goal to get back into the game. And then Liverpool can hit them on the counter, especially with the players on the pitch at their disposal. But instead, they kind of swapped it around, and Liverpool was still attacking, which allowed them to be susceptible to the counter-attack, which Bournemouth showed. So I just thought it was really strange. I can't say naive, because Slot just won the Premier League last season. So he's not naive manager, but the game management style was naive. And then he said to Carragher at the end, if you want to come and watch a team who are going to sit behind the ball with 10 men, don't come and watch us. Which is fair enough and great for the neutral. Yeah, I want to see Liverpool going at it like that. Brilliant. But that was a strange one for me. But in the end, we got the 3 points in the end. So well done to Liverpool. Next up, they've got Newcastle away, which is going to be a great one for the neutral again. And I guess a little bit of a grudge match. I mean, we're going to see what happens with Isaac, and it's going to be interesting. A grudge match, I mean, between the Liverpool fans and Newcastle fans. So really exciting one to watch if I can stay up until 3 a.m. there. So thank you for watching, and watch more videos and playlists right now.